Hi, this is Nanette Hosenfeld with the Great Basin Smoke Dispersion Briefing for Monday, April 30th, 2018. Looking at precipitation over the past 14 days, you can see most areas in the Great Basin did see some form of precipitation, but if you compare that to normal, which is the map on the right, you can see that pretty much the entire Great Basin was below normal as far as precipitation over the past 14 days. As far as snowfall, there was some snow that fell across the Great Basin over the past 72 hours. You can see the higher elevations of Utah, Nevada, and Idaho did see some snowfall. However, looking at the snow depth map on the right, you can see that the snow cover is confined to the very highest elevations. Satellite this morning shows a disturbance over the Great Basin that will bring wet weather to the northern two-thirds of the Great Basin through the day today. So again, looking at today, you can see the image on the left with the general weather pattern information. There's quite a bit of moisture in place across the northern half of the Great Basin today. With that system in place, we do see good to excellent mixing across the majority of the area today. And taking a look in a little more detail, you can see good mixing heights and strong transport winds across the eastern part of the Great Basin. As we move into Tuesday, that system digs a little bit to the south, and with that in place, we continue to see another day of good to excellent ventilation indices. Again, taking a look at that in a little more detail, you can see those stronger transport winds to the south with good mixing heights across the entire area. So we move into Wednesday, that system still slowly rotating in place across the Great Basin. We will continue to see good to excellent mixing across the area on Wednesday. Mixing heights will be high across the entire Great Basin with moderate transport winds across portions of the area. So looking at the Salt Lake trend over the next 3 days, you can see improving mixing through Wednesday. 3-day precipitation accumulation forecast calls for precipitation across the majority of the Great Basin with a focused across the southern half of the area. On Thursday, that system finally begins to make its way out of the Great Basin. We will start to see some decreasing mixing across portions of Nevada and Idaho as high pressure builds in from the west. As we move into Friday, those lower ventilation indices shift to the east as that high pressure builds. And on Saturday, we start to see the influence of another system making its way into the area, which will lead to an improvement in the ventilation index. Finally, on Sunday, it looks like another day with good to excellent mixing across the majority of the area. In the 4 to 5 day period, things look pretty dry across the area. No real precipitation expected across the Great Basin. In the 8 to 14 day period, the Climate Prediction Center is calling for above normal temperatures across the entire area, with above normal precipitation across the eastern half of the Great Basin and below normal precipitation further west. That's it. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. Our information is on the screen, and you can also find us on Twitter. Thanks.